In 4 minutes, we would like to show you how to protect your job and improve U.S. maritime. First, let's review. 50 years ago, there were 963 U.S. flagged ships. 20 years ago, there were 354 ships. Today, there are only 89 U.S. flagged ships engaged in overseas trade. These ships are very important. 95% of the goods carried to our troops in Afghanistan and Iraq were carried aboard these U.S. flagged ships. Food to starving people around the globe every day is carried on these ships. Ships have been important to this nation even before there was a nation. But last year, congressional action, or actually inaction, almost erased 20 of 60 ships from the Maritime Security Program. On top of that, Oxfam, a nonprofit based in the United Kingdom, spent more than $1 million lobbying Congress to cut out U.S. farmers and U.S. mariners. They proposed using cash to buy food from farmers in areas of hunger. A little bizarre, don't you think? If the farmers had food there to sell, people wouldn't be starving. Last year, the International Organization of Masters, Mates, and Pilots successfully fought back these challenges. We worked with other labor groups and shipping companies. In the end, we prevailed. We ducked a couple of bullets. But our opposition isn't done firing. Some in the administration and Congress are still out to get us. We need to fight back, both to protect our jobs and to get new work. This is true on inland waters as well as the oceans. The Jones Act is constantly under attack. It's not all doom and gloom. The U.S. Merchant Marine could potentially get more work by shipping liquefied natural gas, establishing a marine highway in coastal waters, by mandating higher use of U.S. vessels, and by changes in tax policy that would make U.S. ships and crews more cost competitive. We have a lot of advocates in government. We talked to Republicans and Democrats and made contributions to both. We supported individual members of Congress if they supported us. We need to continue to help elected officials keep their jobs so they can help us keep our jobs. In addition to the Budget Act and groups like Oxfam, we're also up against foreign shipping interests. And further complicating matters, many of our longtime advocates in the House and Senate have retired. If you're who we think you are, you're a member of this union. You're a mariner, you're a real professional, and you prefer to focus on your ship, your crew, and your cargo, regardless if you sail on oceans or inland waterways. If you are who we think you are, when it comes to politics, you probably would rather hold your nose and hold your wallet than get involved. But quite frankly, we need you. America needs you. You have options. You can do nothing. But if you do that, expect to get nothing. Zip, nada, a big fat zero. The cold, hard truth is, like it or not, our jobs are dependent on government action. If we want government to do something, we have to do something. So what's it going to be? Do you want to commit a certain number of hours to the union for political activity when you're not at sea or aboard ship? Or make a small contribution to our political fund? Or both? Won't you make a small investment in your future? We're all in this together.
Protect your job. Contribute to the Masters, Mates, and Pilots PCF. Go to bridgedeck.org and click on the one-click donation form.